What's up, MB Scanner News? It's owner of Dynamic Home Buyers, the #1 sponsor of the page. We buy houses cash. We have all sorts of innovative solutions. We can get cash in your pocket in as little as 7 days. We can close on your timetable. You want to move fast, want to move slow, doesn't matter to us. Even if you think maybe you owe too much, or maybe your house has been on the market for a while and you need some cash now, and it's not going maybe the way you want it. Ask me how I know that. Got plenty of houses on the market that are not doing what we thought they would do. But either way, if you need cash and you have a house, Dynamic Home Buyers, we're here to help you out with that. So give me a call, give Chris a call, or I'll tell you what you can do. You can just DM the page. It's super easy. You can literally just DM the page, DM me. And Chris and I will respond back and go from there. In fact, we bought 3 houses off the page from a gal who just sent us a direct message right after one of these Facebook Lives last week. So we try to make it easy. That's our main MO. So cruising around the neighborhoods, what I like to do when I do these lives, helps me think a little bit. What's on our mind this week and stuff going on, some happenings and some stuff that we're trying to get some more information on and think about at MB Scanner News. Is it's back to school for a lot of kids tomorrow. So I personally am going out with my oldest daughter tonight, having a little date night before she starts her first day of first grade tomorrow. So you guys watch out, be careful out there in traffic. There's going to be a lot more traffic. Everybody's been used to the mornings and the afternoons kind of being not as much of that school traffic going on. So be aware of that. It's going to be a lot of traffic. Plan your morning accordingly, and know that you have to hit that bus stop. Make sure you slow down and let these kids cross. Nothing more important than getting these kids back and forth to school safely. So speaking of that, didn't see a whole lot of stuff on Scanner News about it. We weren't sent a whole lot of stuff, but I don't know if you guys are aware. I was made aware of it this morning about the 2 kids who I think they're still alive currently, but they were at CCU crossing the walkway there between the college and those apartments right there on 544 when a drunk driver ran into them going way above the speed limit. So if anybody's got some information on that developing story, send us any information you got on that. That is absolutely heartbreaking. I think Coastal has actually been approved for a bridge that's going to cross over 544. But of course they haven't built that yet, but we definitely need that bridge. It is just that 544, gosh, in just the last 10 years has gotten so incredibly busy. It's absolutely crazy. So we absolutely need a bridge going across that to get those get college kids back and forth from the college and back safely. So the only other thing that we've been thinking about, I've been seeing some stuff. We're going to share it right here to the page too, because it's been super interesting. I actually know some folks that knew kind of about this situation, so I kind of have a little bit of a personal connection. Not me personally, but I know folks who know folks, right? So that's how it always works in Myrtle Beach, right? But the Micah Miller, they call it a suicide, but this whole thing developing with JP Miller and Micah Miller, that Netflix is actually having a documentary about that. If you don't know, that's the I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I mean, because it's public information. That's the crazy pastor who had all these dealings with his wife, and I mean that story goes down a crazy rabbit hole. So where you go to church matters. The people leading your church matters. Vet them and check them out. Check out your pastor. That's my advice to you guys. I don't know if everybody's a churchgoer here. The McCurry household is, but really vet out and check where you're going to church and make sure the leaders in that church are good, Christ-following, God-fearing men and women. So can't stress that enough. You do not want to be led astray by someone like JP Miller. So I'm just going to go ahead and call him out because it's pretty much a fact by now. If anybody's got any other information on that, though, I'm going to post a Netflix documentary. I just saw that a little bit ago on another page that we follow. So I'm going to post that here this afternoon because I think that is just super interesting. Seems like South Carolina in general has had a lot of crazy stories lately. I mean, we had was it the Murdaws last couple of years, and then we had this JP Miller thing, which if you guys aren't up on that, I mean, gosh, all I gotta do is type it into Facebook. 1,000 things will come up on it. So that's a wild story. But anyways, that's all for Matt's Monday Thoughts. You guys be safe out there. Be safe taking your kids to school tomorrow. Watch out for kids getting on the bus, getting off the bus. And you guys have a safe week.